All right, so for this problem, you're going to find x, and you're going to leave the pretty much the answer in exact decimals. So we're going to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we know that c is always going to be the longest side, and then either these two can be a or b. So then we have x squared plus 18 squared equals c squared, which is 30. So 30 squared. Okay. And then when we go ahead and start doing the math, we have 18 squared, which is 336. And then we have 30 squared, so it's 8 squared equals 324, excuse me, not 336, equals 30 squared is 900. So we're going to subtract 324 on both sides. And then we're going to square root that. So we got x squared equals 576. Square root that. X equals 24. Okay, do the exact same thing for number 2. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. And then we got 14 squared plus 8 squared equals c squared. $196 plus 64 equals c squared. And then you square root that, you get 16. All right, so determine the given measures of the side of the right triangle. So pretty much you want to see if these are true, okay? So you just go ahead and plug it into the equation, and if they equal out, then they are a right triangle. Okay, so 10 squared is 100. 2 squared is 4. Square root of 2 squared is 2. So that's going to become 8, right? Equals 6 squared is 36 times 3, because 3 square root squared is 3. So 36 times 3 is 108. All right, we got 100 plus 8, that's 108. So this is a right triangle. And we do the same thing on this side here. $60. All right, so 400 plus 625, that is not equal to 900. So this is not a right triangle. All right. Okay, so now we're going to get into the 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45, 90 triangles, and we're going to use that to find the missing sides. All right, so this is a 45, 45 triangle, 45, 45, 90 triangle. Okay, so here we have X, right? And we have an 8 here for X. So then if that is X, so then this is also going to be 8. And then we look at the hypotenuse for that part. That's just X times square root of 2. So it's just going to be 2 times 8. 8 times square root of 2. So that's what AB is, and that's what that is. Find X, and then you do the rest. This is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So if we look at it, 30s at the top, 90s right there. And so we have X. This is X. Because if we look at it, that's the bottom part. That's X. So the hypotenuse is going to be 2 times X, which is 14. And then the longer side on the left is going to be square root of 3 times 7. All right, we do the same thing here. All right, this is a 60, 90, 30 triangle. All right, and so we have the bottom part. The bottom part we have 18. So this is 18 for our hypotenuse, which equates to equaling square root of 2x equals 18. All right, and so if we solve for x, we're going to get 18 over square root of 2. But we have to rationalize that. So that means we have to multiply the top and the bottom by square root of 2, which is going to be 8 square root of 2 divided by 2. So then x is going to be 9 square root of 2, because 18 divided by 2 is that. So then that is going to be our x right here. So this is going to be 9 square root of 2. All right, so if that is our x, this one is going to be, so KL is going to be 3 square root of 3 times x, so that would be square root of 3 times 9 times square root of 2. And that's just going to be 9 times square root of 6, because 3 times 2 is 6. All right, and then we have this last one. This is also a 60, 90, 30 triangle. We have square root of 3x is going to be equal to 12, right? Because that is our longer side. And then we solve for x. Rationalize. You're going to get x equals 12 square root of 3 over 3, which is 4 square root of 3. So that's x. So that's would be 4 square root of 3. And then that's 2x. So 2x, x is 4 square root of 3. So it's going to be 8 square root of 3. And there you go.